Hello YouTube, it's your girl Keisha Lounge, and I'm back with another video. I'm back with another video. Whoa! Traffic in chat, people. Traffic in chat. So last night I found myself going ahead and watched that the interview with OG that she did at some radio station somewhere. And for some reason I found myself feeling like, okay, OG, just shut up. Just shut up. I think mainly because I'm up north and she not teaching me nothing that I don't know. She not saying, it's like, okay, the battle of the black girl is not all on your shoulders, OG. You are not the Farrakhan of the black skin. Stop trying to be the Malcolm X of the sister girl fight. Like, at this point, I just want you to be quiet about it. Like, seriously, we get it. Like, even when, I get it. But just stop talking about it. I'm serious. Because of that word. You think you're the only one in the world that refused to use the N-word? Like, seriously. It's just starting to be annoying. And she seemed a little condescending when she said, I'm not going to speak to no one who doesn't understand that. Like, girl, go ahead somewhere. We are black. You came over here. You can claim somewhere else, you know. But we are from here, up here, by here. We are FUBU up in here. So, like, stop being condescending and stop. I mean, I just want you to be quiet. Choose another fight or choose another route for the fight. Like, seriously, I'm sick of hearing about it. I'm sick. Like, at this point, Evelyn win. You are going to let Evelyn win. We don't want Evelyn to win. Up there patting her coochie, and I seen loose change and receipts falling out of her cooch when she was patting it. All this loose change. Every time she patted it, a tarnished quarter, you know how you have change in your car and it tarnished. All that tarnished change was coming out of Evelyn's coochie and receipts from guys and stuff. Like, come on now. You letting her win at this point. She already looked bad, but the more you go on and on and on and on about it, the more she just sitting back like, oh, you bothered. You're bothered. You're completely bothered. And you're acting like you're not, but you are. And then I heard I was looking at Tasha K, and she was saying that you refused to even speak to anybody on YouTube. Honey girl, we was the main ones that had your back. We was the ones that had just simple behind back. And now you get a little national spotlight because of YouTube, and now all of a sudden you're not even going to talk to someone who don't. How you think we don't know the difference between a colorist and a racist? Do you really think that? If you think that, you must be talking to some little middle schoolers that still need to be schooled. Honey, we don't need to be schooled about nothing. You can't school me about a penny. We were called Moors. You didn't even mention that. We were called Moors. We weren't even called black people. There's a lot of people out there in other countries that don't even know that they call us black people over here. They consider us Moors. Like, come on now. The Moor Shrines Temple, Noble Drew Ali. Like, come on. You got to be kidding me. I'm just sick of hearing about it. And as far as Shawnee go, Shawnee, you know, I didn't like you on the show anyway. I don't like your nose. I don't like your arrogance. I don't like how you just automatically feel like you better than somebody. I'm glad at this point in your life you're trying to accomplish something, but you can't go against the college educated person or somebody who has accomplished something from their own rib, from their own backbone, and feel like you better than them, because only thing you did was nab the baller. That's all you did. And guess what? It's a lot of little girls out here a lot of females out here that nabbed up a drug dealer, but they don't act like that. Like, come on now. You nabbed up a baller, and now all of a sudden it's like, I'm up here. And, you know, like, come on. Come on. And Jennifer, if you went through anything, just come out and say it. They don't care about you, girl. They don't care about you. Only thing they care about is them two being friends. Evelyn and Shawnee is so far up each other's butt. And sometimes it seems like Shawnee is more up Evelyn butt than what Evelyn is Shawnee's. And you can't tell me that in the back of Shawnee's mind, she not thinking, did Evelyn mess with Shaq? Because Evelyn didn't care. Y'all see all them receipts falling out her cooch? All that change, all them people who left 6 cents, leave a penny, take a penny in her cooch when she was patting it, ching, 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 ching. Like, come on now. Yeah, you was looking for a receipt from Shaq. You was like, wait a minute. Let me see if that's our credit card numbers at the end of that one receipt that fell out her cooch when she was patting it. I'm really at this point sick of hearing about it. I'm dark skinned. I've been through a lot. Even when Evelyn was chanting ugly, ugly, ugly. You think I ain't been through that? I'm dark skinned. Like, come on now. But I'm not going to carry it on and on and on. Beat her butt. Beat her up. If that's your aggression, beat her up. I don't know what else to say. She from New York. You're a roughneck. Just celebrity bout it up. Just do a celebrity championship bout. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. OG, if you come back next year, please don't come back with this same mess. Okay? From your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. Don't come back with the same mess. Pick a different story. At this point, you want a baby, you want a family. Focus on that. And you allow Byron and Cece to pay you to be her back, to be Cece's bouncer. Like, if Kwame get into the NFL or the NBA, whatever he play, I guess the NBA. If he get into the NBA and make it to a team, I truly believe that Byron told you, look out for Cece, and I'll look out for you and Kwame. Because when y'all had that meeting, the meeting of the Titans, I believe that's what y'all bonded over. I believe that was y'all agreement. And then that's when Cece started getting more voice, getting more bass in her voice. I believe y'all came up with some kind of agreement, a protection agreement. And you did a good job. But you plan to, if that's the case, you are playing a COON, honey. A COON. Okay? You might not like the N-word, but you acting like a COON. If you sitting up there protecting somebody who can protect themselves, you look stupid. You look hella stupid. I don't even think Cece is your real friend. You was just the only option because everyone else was against her. And you want something out of it. And you want something out of it. So at this point, like, just stop talking about it. I'm serious. Shawnee, get off the show. I hated seeing your nose. I hated seeing your scenes. You don't add nothing to them. I think you start trouble behind the scenes, and then you sit back like you throw the rock and hide your hands. You throw the rock and hide your hands. If you come on that show and you lose your executive producer title, it's mano y mano at that point. Eye to eye, baby. Eye to eye. And I'm gonna tell y'all a story about that. Thank you for your services statement. I had Willie do that to me. I'm not going to say her last name, but I'm going to tell you this. I was at work, and it was a hotel that catered to, it was prior to where I'm at now. It was a hotel that catered to flight attendants and pilots and stuff. So the pilot went up to his room. He came down. He said, I found this in the room, and can you switch my room? It was a bottle of pills. So I'm like, is the room dirty? He was like, no. I was like, is anything wrong with the room? No, I just want to move. So my radar go up, my light bulb go off, and I searched the pills. I searched what the pills are. I look up the name of the pills in the computer. They were for HIV. It was an AIDS medication. Okay? The name on the AIDS medication was the maintenance worker that Willie was messing around with on the job. Where I seen the name, I was like, oh, I had told the guest. I was like, oh, these belong to this our maintenance man name. And he was like, he still wanted to switch rooms. So it was on my heart for a couple of days. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all I jumped over the counter, I really did jump over the counter. I had so much adrenaline in me because I knew who pills they was. And then when I looked up what they was, I jumped over the counter. Seriously. So for like a couple of days, I wrestled with, do I tell Willie? Do I tell Willie? Do I tell her? I couldn't not tell her because this woman was married and she was messing around with the maintenance guy on the job. You get a lot of that in these hotels. She was married. I don't think her husband cared. He was like an older white guy, and she had already went out and had a baby on him. So her baby was walking around, a whole black baby. There's a funny story about that. But anyway, I wrestled with the fact, should I tell her or not? Excuse the sun glare. It's like 70-something degrees out here this morning. But I went on and I told her. And after that, it was awkward between us. After that, it was like she turned on me. It was like she didn't like me no more. In some things, it's like you should keep to yourself. And at this point, I'm 40-something years old. I don't know what I'm supposed to keep to myself and what I'm not supposed to keep to myself. Because something like that, my conscience was bothering me, so I couldn't keep it to myself. You know, I already know not to tell a woman her man cheating on you, and vice versa. Don't tell a man that his woman is cheating on him. I already know that. But something like that, I would want to be told. But she started looking at me a different way. Oh, look at... Going to work, Arlene?
He's already at the... He already went walking.
He already... Okay. Okay. Y'all have a good day. The kids walking around. They got to work this morning. But yeah. So, I forgot what I was saying. But she started treating me completely different. And it's crazy. So I was feeling uncomfortable, and I knew that I had like some interviews set up, and I was like, I'm going to nail one of these jobs. So what I did was I gave a 2-week notice to her. You know what she told me when she got to work and got my 2-week notice? You know what she texted me? You can consider this last night your last official day. Thank you for your services. So I got a personal vendetta against thank you for your service statement. It pisses me off. It rubbed me the wrong way. And I got thank you for your services just for telling the girl at the job that the man she was sleeping with on her husband had AIDS. Child, please. Child, please. That's my life. That's my life. But as God would have it, I love to say I'm God's favorite. As God would have it, I walked into this job with no job right before my trip to New Orleans, my birthday trip, and walked out of that job with a job. Because God wasn't going to see me without a job, knowing that my heart was in the right place. My conscience was in the right place. How could I sleep at night knowing that I had something like that I should tell somebody? And I don't want to say never again. I don't want to say never again, because I will probably do it again. But they do say some things you just don't tell. And at this point in life, you would think I would know what things you shouldn't tell and what things you should tell. But something like that, man, I would want to be told. I would want to be told. I know ignorance is bliss, but that's disgusting. That's wrong. I don't know if she knew, but he could possibly go to jail for attempted murder and things. Like, come on now. I was talking to an employee, and she just walked up and like grabbed the employee and pulled her away from me. So, you know, but you know, yeah. So that happened to me. So I have a personal vendetta against the statement, thank you for your services, because you got Fat Willie out here feeling like she could use it against people. But, you know, if I was so pissed at her for texting that to me, you best believe if I would have had evidence, I would have gave it to her husband. Because I have children to feed, I have mouths to feed, I have bills to pay. And that's how you chose to go about my 2-week notice. Because she wanted the reason to fire me, probably. She wanted the reason to fire me, but she ain't have no reason to fire me. But I'm getting way off the basketball wives topic. I'm over that story. I'm over it. If they come back next year with it, like everybody already saying they not going to review it. They not going to watch it no more. Y'all did. OG, you helped run the show in a hole. Do you realize that? Do you realize that? I mean, we all knew Evelyn was a wild, untamed animal. I mean, she showed it when she rocked her hips and pushed the button for receipts and change to come out her cooch. But that's my traffic and chat for this morning. I'm off today and tomorrow. So and I didn't make the kids their wings last night, so I'm gonna make it extra special. We love Buffalo Wild Wings. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my wings because they claim they just about as good as Buffalo Wild Wings. So I stopped at Walmart this morning and I got some things for some nachos and onion rings and mozzarella sticks. So I'm gonna just make the spread that we usually have when we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, but it's Mama Wild Wings up in here today. But be on the lookout for my Vlogmas Day 8 coming to you. I have a lot of energy. I think it's because I have off. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't. I don't say that enough. You know what's funny is it seems like every time I say subscribe to my YouTube channel, people are fickle. They unsubscribe. So a lot of times that's why I'll be scared to say subscribe to my YouTube channel, because when I say it, I lose about 5 subscribers. But please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm just trying to offer something different. You know, I'm sure everybody talk, but it's a different opinion, different voice, different person, different personality. So just give me a chance. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Push the like button. Leave a comment down below. I never say none of that stuff, but I got to get used to saying it some ways. So thank you for listening to me, and I wish you all on this beautiful Sunday. It is hot out here. Like, I got on a t-shirt. I wore the t-shirts that they gave us at work with like the company logo on it. So I wore that last night because it's warm. It's going to be a beautiful day in the neighborhood, per Mr. Rogers. But anyway, I truly wish you all love, peace, and prosperity.